Welcome to the Transition Podcast.
This week, we're going to be playing an exclusive clip of an acoustic session recorded in Taipei with our good friend Wing, Lo Wen Yu.
And we've got an interview with Wing. It's the second part. We actually interviewed him in episode 2.
That's right. And Wing, in fact, in the interview, is going to be teaching another lyric from a different song this time.
I'm Jesse. I'm recording in UK at the moment.
That's right. And this is Josh. I'm in Taipei, and it's been really hot here recently. Today is just very slightly cooler. So I've got the window open, which means you might hear kind of scooters going by outside, or the people in the block of flats just across the way shouting.
So what is cooler for you right now?
I think it's about 25 now.
All right.
So it was over 30 for the last few days, and then today had torrential rain. And without lowering the tone too much, there was a big kind of sewage flood just down the road.
Oh dear.
So I had to avoid that area. But yeah, it's not raining so heavily now, and it's quite cool. So that's nice.
Well, we've got the sun out here, but it's still only 17 degrees. We're not touching the 20s yet.
Okay.
I got the window closed, the heating on. No, I'm joking. Great. So what have you been up to this week?
Well, it's a good question, actually, because it's been a pretty busy week. Quite a lot of different stuff going on. And actually, one of the most slightly unusual, but also quite interesting and cool things was being involved in a press conference last week.
All right.
And it was a press conference to kind of celebrate, I guess, the airport MRT. So it's an MRT line. It's been running for, I think, 2.5 years now, from Taoyuan Airport into the Taipei city centre. And they were celebrating their 50 millionth passenger. So they've done...
Quick for 2 years.
Well, yeah, 2.5 years, and they've done over 50 million now. They were saying the average had been kind of 50-something thousand a day up to 60,000 a day, and this year is something 70,000 people a day. So it's a busy line, as you can imagine. So why was I there?
Because it's one of your favourite things. Public transport, saving the world, saving the environment. It's one of your passions.
I have to admit, I did actually travel on it for free when it was like having a test run at the beginning when it first opened. So you're right. I like public transport generally when it works, and when it's electric especially.
Coldplay go to some of their gigs by public transport. By the
so
tube.
I've heard actually. Yeah, they take the. I heard they're taking the tube to the O2 or to Wembley or whatever it was before.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. So apart from liking transport, why was I at the press conference? Because there's a Taiwanese girl called Kirky, who is a singer-songwriter, who had written a song for, like a theme song, as it were, for this MRT line to help promote the line. And I've been involved. I recorded some percussion for it, and they wanted some English in it. So I'd helped them translate the lyrics. The problem was I then got roped into singing the English part for this song, which I don't really do singing. That's not my thing. I do drumming. So I tried to persuade them that, why don't I not sing, get someone else? But they were adamant they wanted me to do it. So yeah, it was...
I want to hear this song now. We should play it for everyone.
It's not out yet, actually. There's still a music video. I have to go back and film a music video in a couple of weeks' time, which then, if any of you guys listening, if you come to Taiwan and you go on that train, you'll see me on the screen, probably playing on a loop, doing something silly, I guess. But anyway, so there I was at this press conference playing dianmei with this girl playing guitar, and then having to sing these little bits of English in the song. So it was fun to be there, and it was really fun to be involved, but it was really embarrassing to try and be singing with all these cameras, and then all these, like, the boss of the airport and the boss of the MRT, and then the mayor of Taoyuan City, and all these kind of big guys there. Like, oh man, I'm not a singer, guys, but
wow,
I didn't just had to pretend, and wished that my transition colleagues could have been there to actually do a better job. Next time you have to come over, Jess, and bail me out.
Wow, sounds like a good experience. Did you get any comments afterwards from those guys?
Yeah, well, they all enjoyed it. They enjoyed the performance, so that was good. I couldn't really hear my vocals because the press conference itself was actually in the main station, so the sound was quite echoey and thing. So whether I sang in tune or not,
In a main train station.
yeah, in Taipei main station,
Wow.
airport MRT kind of bit.
Wow.
So it's I mean it's a nice area and it's a new station. It's been really well designed, and then there's lots of kiosks selling all kinds of different food. Wherever you go in Taiwan, there will always be food being sold, whether it's the top of a mountain, whether it's a beach, whether it's a shopping mall,
Yeah, that's right.
whether it's a train station. There's always going to be food everywhere, because that is just the most important thing in the culture here is food. But it's good food, so that works.
Yeah, that's great.
So that was the press conference, and I then saw myself on the local Taipei MRT TV screen a couple of days later for a different advert which I'd filmed, which I had no idea was going to be on the MRT. I thought it was just like a little YouTube thing advertising this little translator gadget where you talk to it and then it translates into various different languages. But that was quite a shock, waiting for an MRT, also in Taipei main station actually, and then it's like, well, why am I there? No one told me that video was going to be on there. So yes, lots of videos this week. Videos and trains and MRT and transport.
Great fun.
So how about you, Jess? I know it's a podcast about music, but the thing I really want to ask you is about the tea ceremony that you went to, because
Yeah, I know. You wish you were there.
last week on the episode, if you guys remember, Jess was about to go to London for a tea ceremony with a Taiwanese tea master, and I'm big on tea. I really love, especially Taiwanese high mountain tea. So I was pretty jealous. But maybe you can describe, Jess, what the event was and what it was like.
Yeah, well, there was this incredible art exhibition that a friend of mine from Taiwan had put on. And if anybody's heard about the Chinesey podcast that we produce, and you can learn lots of Chinese over on the Chinesey podcast.
That's Xiaolan, isn't it? From the kind of creator of Chinesey.
Exactly. So there was a special event beforehand, and that was where 3 masters of tea from Taiwan were there to do a tea ceremony. And they flown over especially. There's only 40 tea masters in the whole of Taiwan. So 3 of them were in London for this particular event.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to say it was amazing. It's the first time I've had that formal tea tasting. And saying it was formal, it was actually, you know, the atmosphere was great. It was very relaxed, very calming. It was a good time to chat with the people around me. But 3 different teas. Each kind of tea is served in this very small teacup. Actually, we'll put some pictures up as I talk about this. And the taste is like very, very refined. So it's like drinking a fine wine. And as the tea leaves brew in the pot, the taste will change. So each cup is different.
How many cups of each different tea did you drink then?
I think it was 3 cups of each tea. So in total, that'd be 9.
Because I know, like, the really best quality tea, you know, it can be brewed 7 or 8 times, and you just get a slightly different flavour with each different brew as you go. But you can't leave the water in for too long. That's a mistake I always make, because I put the water in and then I do something or get distracted and then come back and it's completely like
Stewed.
wiped out. But yeah.
One of the teas took a team of people 5 days to pick enough leaves for it. So
Wow.
It's incredibly expensive, a very special experience when you think you're taking that much of people's time. And then, so I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fantastic experience. I definitely recommend it.
Well, there you go. I think I said last time, if you've never tried Taiwanese tea before, you can start with bubble tea, because that's probably the most accessible.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
Gradually as you get into it, you can try some of the more high class, high mountain oolong variations. In fact, I've just been drinking some oolong tea right here, and I had a brownie with it, and it went quite well. So, yeah, definitely. Okay, good, very good. Well, enough about tea. Otherwise, I'll take the whole podcast.
Yeah, you can take a tea podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Do a special variation one. Maybe I can do that, a whole episode about tea. Coming back to music, though, Jess, why don't we talk about Wing? Because you mentioned last week that we're going to be putting an extra part of the interview that we recorded with him this week.
Why don't we dive straight in and hear his interview, and then we'll hear a section of the song.
Sure thing, good idea. Great, so we want to introduce another song, and this is another song that we have recorded a live version of together with Wing, which was a lot of fun actually. It was great fun recording together. And this song is called 才华.
Talent.
Yeah, exactly, talent. So Wing, maybe you can introduce a little bit about this song and the inspiration.
Yeah, 这首才华，是我很喜欢的作品，因为比较不像我以前会写的歌跟我会唱的歌，可能因为它比较那个现代，然后那个文字用的比较锐利一点，比较新，然后当然这首歌的编曲 arrangement 它是做的非常的好，然后比较特别的是讲才华这件事情，就是学习爱一个人也是才华，他讲爱的才华。可是它虽然是一首很失恋的情歌，很悲伤，可是从歌曲里面，从悲伤里面慢慢唱到最后面，他是很释怀的，学习放下不好的、失去的感情，他面对他的未来是可以更有力量、有盼望的这样。所以我觉得这是一个疗愈的一首歌这样。那我可以从这里面才华教大家一句中文这样。
好，
对，就是说。比如你要跟一个人，你看到他很有才华，你可以肯定他说你很有才华，
你很有才华，
你很有。
So that's 你 is you, 很有 is like very or you really have.
Yeah, you really have talent. 这样，你很有才华。
You really have talent. It means you're great. Yeah, you have a talent for this. That's great. So it's a good encouragement. If you want to encourage your friend, particularly if they speak Chinese, you can say 你很有才华.
Yeah, 你很有才华.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you.
Great. Well, thanks very much, Wing, and we'll hope to have you back on our podcast again, talking about many more telling more stories about your experience, and we look forward to hearing more of your music as well. Anything else? 还有什么你想要鼓励那些学中文的学生吗？Anything else to encourage the students with?
可以学习中文，我是觉得就像我学英文一样，厚脸皮蛮重要的，就是不要害怕犯错。
So don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's important to have thick skin. 厚脸皮，厚 is thick, and 脸皮 is like the skin of your face. 脸 is face, and 皮 is skin. So rather than just saying thick skin in Chinese, 厚脸皮 is like thick facial skin.
对，因为其实台湾人很热情啊，或者是你讲错了，大家不会笑你，而是会在错误里面，他会告诉你什么是对的，怎么样讲比较好。对，你勇敢的去表达 ，try 这样，我想会学习的比较快。
So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Generally, people won't laugh at you; they'll help you out. So, yeah, Wing says that's what that's his method for learning English as well.
Yeah, 那当然也可以听我的歌，然后可以从歌词里面学中文。
Absolutely. So listen to more of Wing's music, Law and Yu's music. You can find pretty much all of it on YouTube or on Spotify, Apple Music, all the rest of the platforms. So listen to more music from Wing, and that's another great way of learning more Chinese phrases. A few of which you will have heard. Well, today particularly, 才华, you've learned that word, and previously we learned 放空假期. So great, thank you very much, Wing.
Yeah, thank you. See you next time.
Yeah, see you next time.
Bye.
Indeed. Bye bye.
我的伯乐，你是否看见啊？我已变得不一样。哦，可惜爱不过是剩下的剩下。难道说谎是一种才华？温柔背后锋利的刀法。切割过往也落落大方，渴望有爱人这种才华，怎么爱也得不到赞赏。
great. So, I mean, what was your feeling then playing in that particular arrangement?
Yeah, working with Wing is always fun, and it always has been over the years. We always have a lot of laughs. But he's also, one of the nice things about Wing is, so for this song example, 才华, he'd already had a recording of the song for his album that was finished, which he'd given us to listen to. And we listened through and we did it. But then we kind of rehearsed just a couple of times before recording with the cameras and, you know, doing it all properly. And inevitably, we tweaked the arrangement to kind of tweak the way we're going to do it. And actually, the final thing is not just an unplugged version of the album song. It's actually a slightly different arrangement. In fact, the same thing with the previous song we featured, the 放空假期 as well. I think that's something that Wing, one of his real strengths, is the ability to go with the moment, go with the atmosphere, and be flexible and be like, okay, this feels like if we, you know, change this chorus to that bit, or if we take the music out here, or if we build this bit up or take this bit down, then it's going to work better, instead of sticking necessarily with we plan to do this, so we're going to do it, whatever. It keeps you on your toes.
A free spirit. He blows with the inspiration.
Absolutely. You have to be on your toes, but it makes it more fun, I think, and makes it more alive. So I really enjoyed this particular session. And the song it's quite a deep song. I think when I interviewed Wing, it was a bit difficult almost to translate some of the meaning into English, because there's a lot of levels to the lyrics.
Yeah.
But it's kind of that sense of it's talking about love, and it's talking about the skill of being able to love, or not being able to love, or being necessarily tricked, or being cheated, or not being able to being dishonest, or not being able to be dishonest because you're trying to have a pure heart. There's a lot in there, but the part that he taught was the simple part, I guess. The key to remember is actually the song title. 才华. It's like skill or ability, or, you know. And that's a good way to praise someone. So 你很有才华, you're really skilled at that. So that's a good phrase to remember, guys.
Brilliant.
Great. Well, guys, we've enjoyed recording another podcast for you, and we hope you've enjoyed both Wing's song and the stories of the various things that we've been up to recently. Tune in again next week. We'll be talking a bit more about Golden Melodies, who's been nominated, who we think could be looking like winners, as well as, you know, keeping you informed on what's going on. And actually, I think we might introduce a new artist as well next week. We'll see how we go. Do keep commenting if you do, if you like to. Glad to see a comment last week asking for Wing's official YouTube video link. So we'll put that in this episode's description again. So do follow Wing's music. And do keep getting in touch. You can do that via our YouTube channel, Transition Official, or the Facebook, which our Facebook is Transition TW, or via our official website, which is transition.tk, and we'll put all of those up on the video so you can see them all as well. But yeah, thanks guys, and we'll be back again next week.
Yep. Take care.